Hey y'all. I guess this is part two of trailer basics. Okay. I just wanted to be a little more in depth and more detail. My camera on the last video, I was going to mention a lot more stuff. This video is not going to have that much in it because I mentioned most everything you really need to be paying attention to. But I just want to pull over here and I want to check, I want to check all of my straps, because when you're going down the road and the trailer's bumping around and the truck's bumping around on bumps and stuff like that in the road, things will move around. So let's get out and go check them. I do apologize for the noise and for any glare. Okay, let's see. I got out earlier and checked these. I just want to check them again. I'm not very far from where I got to drop all this stuff off. As you can see, I got kind of creative. This old mowing deck is holding down a tub full of scrap metal right there. Excuse me. Apologize about that. But I tightened these straps down earlier. Stuff will move around. It's just a fact of life. Don't let it be a hindrance to you. I'm even using my cable right there on my hand winch. I also want to check you also want to check like your chains, your hitch, the lock. Not necessarily this, but this part here, okay? But you want to make sure that something's in there holding this and keeping this from vibrating up and popping up. Check my clips, my clip and my pin there on the hitch, my cable, and the safety chains, all of that. Looks like somebody's dropped a clip right there, so hey, I'll just add that to the pile. There we go. This is a car hauling trailer, but as you can see, I've put this piece of plywood on there, and there we go. So, here we go, there's that. That's all strapped down. Also, the tails on these straps. Come up here, tie them off on something. Don't let them dangle on the road as you're going down the road. All right, that will destroy a good strap. Another thing, you want to keep these things from being in the sunlight and in the weather. You want to try to keep them out of the weather and the sunlight as much as possible. Okay, now you're probably looking at some of this and you're saying, wait a minute, you got this strap really close to a sharp edge, but that sharp edge is not all that sharp. And that sharp edge, it's not on that sharp edge very long enough to make that big of a difference. So, okay. Another thing, check and make sure. Okay, looks like I got some trash. This is just natural stuff. This is not like trash. I hate this. I should have swept this off earlier, but I just didn't think about it. I hate it when I go down the road and people have got stuff just flying off the back of their truck or trailer. Little bitty tiny stuff, it's not that big of a deal, but if it's like really big chunks of things, then I'm like, it gets really annoying because, you know. But I usually bring a broom with me. I've got a little small whisk broom I can use. Another thing you want to do, ensure that you're not driving like you normally would. When you drive with a trailer, you drive a little more cautiously. You make turns a little slower, and you go wider on a turn, especially if the turn is a 90-degree turn. You want to make sure that you're taking that turn a little bit wider because you don't want the trailer wheels to fall off in a ditch or up on a curb or something like that. Also too, accelerating away, you want to make sure that you've got plenty of room to accelerate when you pull out into traffic. Okay, so these are all things you need to be taking into account when you're hauling and you're towing a trailer, even if the trailer is empty. So if your trailer has brakes, use them. If your trailer doesn't, get some on there. There's a lot of just nutty, crazy ass people they'll run over you. They don't care. So, all right, I'm going to pause this and I'll show you a little bit more. Okay, y'all, we're back, and instead of seeing me, see a pretty well emptied out trailer. Yeah, I know there's these couple of things right here, but all that nice flat metal right there, great for projects. Same thing with this thing. This wouldn't be a half bad work table right here. So now I like to do this after I get done hauling metal. I will go somewhere and I will get out of the way of the folks that are working here, get out of their way, and I will sweep off all of this debris off of my trailer. Like I was saying earlier, it's very irritating to be driving down the road and all this stuff flying off of somebody's vehicle onto yours. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sweep all this stuff off and strap everything down securely and make sure nothing's dragging under my trailer, and get everything squared away here. Okay? So, alrighty, so here we go. Okay, y'all, I'll just go ahead and tell you, got the trailer unloaded. Noticing a truck pulling in. Got the trailer unloaded, got everything counted up, everything like that. Trailer's cleaned off, everything's strapped down, that's going back home, everything's secure. Shouldn't have any problems with that. What I want to stress to you all is this. Number one, above all else, when you come to these scrap metal places, please be nice. All right? These people work here. A lot of these people are good, hard-working people. And you know what? All they ask for is you to just come in and, you know, do what they ask. Okay? Most of the time, they'll give you hand gestures, hand signals on which way to go and that sort of thing. It's not that hard. Okay? And they just need you to not try to come in there like 10 minutes before closing time. Also, you know, just be nice to these people. You know, please, thank you, that sort of thing. Sir, ma'am, all of that. That goes a long way. And just show a little respect, okay? Because, you know, the golden rule is do unto others, you'd have them do unto you. And when I come here, I want to be nice to these people because they can have an effect on how much money I'm making here. So, something to think about. All right? Okay. It's really hot here, and it's dirty, and it's nasty, and it's dusty, which is another thing I want to stress to you all. These people work in these conditions, and you know what? I mean, you might say, well, they need to be, need to apply themselves in school and do something like that. Well, you know what? Not everybody is great in school. Okay? Everybody brings something different to the table. So, when you go to these places, just be nice. Okay? Just be nice. That's all I'm asking for you to do. Just be nice to these people. Don't want your truck to get dirty. Don't be hauling off scrap metal. Just that simple. And because, hey, you can wash a truck. I mean, come on. Now, I'm not, discounting what somebody does. It's, just terrible service. Somebody's careless and comes along and scrapes the hell out of the side of your truck or something like that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you driving through a dirty yard and scrap metal yard and dust gets all over your truck, or mud gets on the tires or something like that. That sort of thing's going to happen. Just get over it. Get used to it. Okay? All right. I've rambled on plenty long enough to tell you this. Thank you so much for subscribing. To everyone who has subscribed. I have over 180 subscribers now. It just like blows my mind. It's amazing to me. Okay? So just, thank you for the shares, the likes, the subscribes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really do mean it. And God bless, and have a great one.